Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and new age genre.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
And hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me this evening. This is Reverend Bryan Rawls with the Magical Journey, and we have some things to talk about, as well as also some information to be given to all the viewers and all the phone callers this evening. And basically, this evening, I want to speak about what is coming up on the 3rd of March. So, I have been guided to speak about the upcoming transmission and kind of inform everyone a little bit more on what's to come with that, and really what's getting ready to go on in basically the energy of all that's getting ready to basically begin to start happening. So can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me good? Can everyone hear me good? Okay. All right. How about can everyone hear me pretty good? Okay. How about those of you on that are listening over the phone or on the radio? Okay. Perfect. So I'm sorry about that. We had a little bit of a technical issue, and it's probably just the energies. So apologize about that little bit of goof. So, but welcome to the show, and thank you for joining me this evening. We are going to be speaking about the upcoming energies of the 333 activation and activating the master teacher. Now, basically with the master teacher really invites a whole brand new shift with our within our energies, and really activates some rather interesting energies for humanity. Now, I was actually researching the number 33 a little bit in depth late last night all day yesterday. Basically, it became a full day full day of research in between basically my clients, and also doing the regular stuff that I do on a daily day-to-day basis. And I came to find out that 33 has been or has came up in history since the beginning of time, and the energy of 3. The energy of 3 in particular is very powerful by itself, but the energy of 33 is even more powerful. So now obviously we all know about the divine understanding of the master teacher when in numerology, if your life path is a 33, or if your life path, your soul urge, or your destiny number is a 33, that really speaks a lot of power into your soul essence. So, and I'm actually a 33 in a life path number. And that is basically the master teacher energy is within my soul essence. So But if you look at the spiritual significance of the number 33, the number 33 basically means that that your prayers are being answered, that you're surrounded by many angels, many ascended masters, as well as also source level energy, and also um, um, 33 has a very interesting, and when I received information from this from not only just my guides but also the Elohim, but the word Elohim shows up 33 times in one of the most influential book uh, through the ages, and that's the Bible. And 33 uh, 33 is also the supposed age that the great master teacher Jesus died on the cross for, or with us at that particular time. So there's a lot of significance to the number 33. The number 33 um, is also the numerical equivalent to amen as well. So there's just a big understanding to the energy of 33, and it's very funny how it plays out through the history, similar to like the 33 parallel of the 33 the 33-degree longitude or latitude. I can't remember what it was, but it runs right through Charleston, South Carolina, and hits also particular places along that line that where significant things have happened. So it's a rather interesting number, and also the DNA and according to my guides, and also I actually had to look this one up because I didn't believe my guides when they told me, but the DNA has exactly 33 turns within a complete sequence within within a DNA sequence, or 33 complete turns within a DNA helix. And I actually had to look that up. And then there's also 33 vertebrae in the human spine. So, so that in itself is big. And also, if you look at it, the number 33 is a number that also says that there's a lot of significance due to Kundalini activation, and also working with working with Kundalini energy. So there's really a lot of interesting uh, significance to that 33 energies. So also uh, uh, 33 is also found within the Great Pyramids of Egypt, where it hums the frequency of 33 hertz, which is Christ consciousness. And if you look at it like that, I actually had to go and listen to the 33 hertz frequency last night as well, because it really blew my mind how much significance there was. 33 is within the Masonic lodges. 33 is within many other secret societies. That 33 is within a lot of different times of disasters within on planet Earth. So there's also exactly the 33 degrees or the 33 third degree in the Freemasons. That's the highest degree that a person can get within the Masons. So there's tons of significance. And lo and behold, I turn 33 years old this year. So creepy coincidence. And well, actually, there's no such thing as coincidence. And it's very funny that this 33 actually holds a very interesting date within March 3rd of 2019, which is a 3-year. So you got March, which is the third month of the calendar year. Then you got the third day, and then you got also the 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 equals 3. And that in itself, and then also with myself being turning 33, and then my life path number being 33, that was freaky alone. And I just about nearly fell out of my chair last night. But obviously there's some mystical, mystifying energies that are going to be awakening within inside me during this year. According to my guides and according to the different councils that I work with, they said that some rather interesting information is going to step forward this year due to the 33-degree frequency emanating from my soul essence, being a 33 life path, as well as also when I was the last 33 minutes of my meditation last night, I received the message that the message was basically given to me exactly like this. The day of my 33rd birthday will be the time that I receive a beginning or a beginning of my essence beaconing to the rest of the world, whichever that meant, which I didn't ask for elaboration, because normally when I ask for elaboration, that spoils all the fun out of it. So I didn't ask for a lot of elaboration from it, but it went something along the lines of that, that there would be some form of a shift in my energy. So we'll see, because May 13th is getting ready to come up soon, and I'm interested in it, and I know probably a lot of you followers are probably will be interested in that as well. But I am having a activation that I am going to be doing on March 3rd of 2019. I will be having 2 times or 2 particular ceremonies, one at 3:33 a.m. and then one at 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be receiving codes and downloads to benefit each participant that signs up with me. And a lot of you have already signed up with me, but if you have not signed up with me, you can contact me after the show, and I will give you the participation link so that you can do the participation fee, and we can get you placed on the altar, and you will be placed on the altar at the early morning ceremony, as well as also the afternoon ceremony. So there will be 2 times the ceremony within this 333 master or activating the master frequency or master teacher frequency. So, so the energies of the 333 are definitely understanding of, or it brings focus to being of service on a healing level. So, so understand that when looking for what's getting ready to happen, this activation is going to activate the 33 hertz Christ consciousness energy within you. It will also activate and upgrade the DNA to the next highest vibration. It will also activate the energies of your creative expression. It will activate your Kundalini. If you have already had a Kundalini activation, it will just activate to its next highest degree. It will also activate and upgrade and recalibrate your innate abilities. It will also activate a state of balance within your body, mind, and spirit, and also much, much more, which my guides are updating me daily to what's going to happen as we approach closer to March 3rd. So so definitely stay tuned to March 3rd, and we are just days away from it. Thursday is tomorrow, and then we have Friday, and then we have Saturday, and then Saturday at midnight, the the list closes for the 333 activation, and at 12 a.m. on March 3rd of 2019. The list will close, and I will be setting up for the first part of the ceremony. And then after the first part of the ceremony, we will move throughout the day on March 3rd, and then on at 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be the second ceremony, which after the second ceremony, I will merge the two recordings together, and it will be one single recording that will be sent to you by 9 p.m. that evening. Okay, and the reason why 7 p.m. that evening. And the participation fee for this ceremony is obviously $33. So it's made cheap for everyone to participate in, and I lined it up that way so that everybody could have the opportunity to receive this energy. Okay, so a lot of you are very anxious to receive answers to your questions. So I am going to open up the question line or the phone lines for your questions to be asked of me, and then I will switch back and forth from phone line to live chat, phone line to live chat, and we will answer probably up to about five questions this evening. Just out of courteous of my energy field, I am a little bit on the tired and exhausted side, and I need to save my energy for the evening of or the early morning of March 3rd. So we will probably get to about 5, maybe 6 people today. So so let's go ahead and go to our first phone caller, which is area code 415. Area code 415.
Hi, Bryan. This is Anne.
Hey, Anne. How are you doing?
Pretty good. There seems to be a lot of changes with me and my work situation. So I was wondering if you could take a look at that. And I think it's just a time of letting go of the old things. And so I'm if you could help me see what's coming in.
Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with Anne's transition with work. Okay, so the words I hear is that there is a lot of there's a lot of sacrifice being sacrificed at this time around work. It also feels that you are seeing signs in your awareness during the well, you've been seeing signs for probably about, I would say, about 3 weeks here here past 3 weeks, and you'll probably see another slew of signs for probably the next 6 weeks. I don't know if this is the transition of leaving the current company that you're in, but there's a lot of sacrificing that is going on at this time, which is basically allowing you to see the sign that it's basically time for you to nurture not only your desires and your wishes, but also the understanding of really coming into the understanding of it's not about it's not about them anymore. It's about making sure that you're happy and comfortable where you're at. Because I feel as if you've been sacrificing your happiness for a while, and when you sacrifice your happiness, you tend to neglect your energy. So,
I've been pretty low energy.
yes, as in pretty low energy. So, so stop sacrificing your energy, because the sacrificing your energy is, it's basically time for you to quit sacrificing, because sacrificing your energy at this moment is going to do nothing but lower your frequency and allow for all the intentions that you have set into motion to basically it will be harder for those intentions to be met. Okay. Also, they are saying that there is a creative expression that you have been trying to create for about 10 years now. That you have been, I guess you would say that you've been trying to create something for the past 10 years, which you have been either putting to the side or putting on the back burner. And they're saying that it's now time for you to start that project back up and actually finish it this time. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that project is, but you've put it off for the past 10 years. It may be going into business for yourself, or maybe going into doing something for a particular, or doing something in particular that you haven't done in a while. But I would most definitely say, try to step into that creative side again for you. Okay? But you're definitely we're here to create something very special and magnificent to allow for the world to be very impressionable over this. So definitely step forward on that journey, and really put all the people that have been BSing you on the back burner. It's time for you to be moved to the front burner. Okay?
Right.
All right, and so I hope that helped you.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, sweetie. Okay. So now we are going to go to the live comments. And if you are wanting to purchase a more in-depth reading, you're more than welcome to go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can call my office at 586-659-9620 for a prompt of purchasing a reading. Please, Kelsey, you can go to my website and check out my fees for a private reading, or my private readings at the moment are priced out at $2 a minute. So that is that's my fee at this particular moment. Just go to www.amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. And thank you. All right, so Bonnie, you are my first question. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Okay, Bonnie Donahue Rush. Do you see my husband Kevin getting a better job anytime soon? Okay, Kevin. Let's see. Okay, so it is getting ready. It is a time of him letting go of the old and more of him bringing in the new for himself. I will tell you that I will definitely tell you that you are going to be, or he is going to be, letting go of this, letting go of this old stagnant energy that he's been running in his, in that microcosmic orbit that he's been running, for probably the beginning of this year. And what I see here is, as he lets go of the old, he must stay strong through the transition of the new, okay? Because there's going to be things that pop up that seems like, or that will seem as if they are delays, but they're really not delays. They are basically blessings in disguise. All right, they're blessing in disguise to make him work harder and strive harder to be basically a better man, okay, and not out of disrespect or anything like to be a better man, but be uh, to be understood more appropriately, okay, because it feels to me like he definitely is misunderstood a lot, and it really feels to me like as he brings in that that understanding of his new take on things, his new energies of his new energies of the blessings that are getting ready to step forward, he will be a lot happier in this transition. And you wanted to receive a timeline of when he would receive a new job. So how I get a timeline is I use a dice or two dices, and I'm being guided to do a single dice. And let's see. So within the next 5 weeks, there is going to be a transition of him coming into this new job. Okay, so I will say about 5 weeks from now, he will be transitioning into that new job, Bonnie. So just continue your prayers and understand that your prayers have been are being answered, and it's weeks away from this energy being being basically prophesized, okay, because he's definitely coming into that that newness, that that newness that has been awaiting for him for so long. Okay, so about 5 weeks, about the end of March into the beginning week of April. I see by April 5th, he should be in a new orientation or in a new a new type of work. Okay, so thank you, Bonnie, for asking that question, and tell Kevin that I will put him on my my healing list for prayers to be given in the quick transition of work. Okay, so we are going to go back to the phone lines. And Bonnie, if you would like to be have a more in-depth reading with me, you know how to go to my website at www.magiccaljourney.com, or you can call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you for asking that question. Okay, so we're going to go directly to our phone callers, and our phone callers is 610. Area code 610. Love to you too, Bonnie. 610, you are on the air. Hello. 610 going once. 610 going twice. Okay, so we're going to move on to 561, area code 561.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Brian. It's Jolie.
Hey, Jolie, how are you?
Good. How are you tonight?
I am good. I look a little exhausted, so excuse my my wild hair. So what can I
think you look great.
Well, thank you. What can I help you with today?
So, okay, so my question is about my roommate, because I have a roommate who was in the hospital, but she's coming back, and her son, and her son, and the landlord here are ganging up on me, and so this is something I've never dealt with before.
Okay, so is this a new roommate?
No, it's the old roommate who was in the hospital for 2 months, and now she's coming back with a vengeance.
Okay. So let's see here. So the landlord and the roommate is ganging up on you. All right, so let's see.
With her son.
With her son. All right, my dear. So what I would recommend here is, you are on a transition of something new as well. I don't know whether or not you are planning on looking for a new place to go, or possibly a new lease of some sort. But it seems as if possibly your lease is getting ready to be up. When's your lease up?
Yep. Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Because I felt as if that lease was almost up. And with your lease being up, I do feel as if you are going to be looking actively for something newer, something more your style, because I really feel as if you have really outgrown your current space. And what I feel here is, I feel as if you are going to either be closer to your weekend job, or be closer to the vicinity of be closer to the vicinity of a lot of the activities that you do in general. Okay, and for some reason I'm seeing a lot of spiritual energy here, so that's the reason why I say closer energies to your weekend job. So you want to look in that vicinity, and also and keep your eyes peeled and your ears open around your weekend job, because you may hear something in regards to someone looking for a roommate. And I feel as if you've heard of this before, but it just hasn't clicked into your mind just yet. But you will hear about this again.
Wow, you are so good. But you don't see anything like bad happening between these three people at a gang?
You are totally protected. That amulet that I charged for you for protection. That amulet, if you keep it around your neck, you will definitely be protected. And then also, place on your windowsill, because you got one window in your room, correct?
I've got two in here.
Two in there, okay. So is the two windows joining?
No, one's on one wall and one's on a different wall.
Okay, so I don't know why I keep on seeing you with a joining window in one room, but that may be your new room. But put 3 glasses of water in the windowsill of both windows. Okay, that is going to protect the outside energy of them bringing energy in. Okay, and then also one of the things that you can do is through the get you some red brick dust and sprinkle in the threshold of your room. Okay, because that will keep you protected, as well as also keep your energy or your energy field protected, because your energy field is very vulnerable to negativity attaching to it. And I would hate to have to cleanse your energy again, because you're doing so well, and you've been really good at not picking up energy. So try there is one code that you can use that is going to help you, and that's the Pleiadian code. Take the Pleiadian code that you just had the code downloaded for you, and use that code to help in getting your desires out there, getting your intentions out there, and also to protect you. Okay, those codes will help you. I am also getting ready to send out a list of those codes, and I am currently writing down the usage for each code that was given on the group class this past Saturday. So so just stay tuned and bear with me, okay?
Thank you, Bryan. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. And just keep your head up, and you're on my healing list as well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, doll. Okay, so we are going to go back to the wonderful Barbara. Yeah, if you got that for her, she definitely needs it. Okay, so we're going to go back to the live comments, and the next question that I see here is okay. All right, the next question that I see here is Lisa Gray. Okay, so Lisa Gray wants to know just a general message from her guides. All right, Lisa Gray, general message from her guides. General message from her guides. Lisa Gray. Aderaswa nakasun ashtelo ropotukun. Okay, so all the energies that you have been seeking, all the work that you have done in the past 3 weeks, I want to say past 4 weeks, it is all coming to fruition for you. Okay, your destiny is calling you. Your energy mechanics of the way that you bring, the way that you magnetize things to you, are coming head on. All right, you need to basically spread your arms and allow them to basically come forward more quickly. Also, you need to understand that the energies around okay, the energies around the Divine Mother. She is saying, pray to me because I am divine, the Divine Mother of all. The Divine Mother, will see you through because you are one of my children. Okay? I don't know if you were brought up Catholic or if you have a connection with the Divine Mother, but she says, work within the energies of the Divine Mother, and she will see you through. Okay? That is your message. All right, Lisa. And if you would like to be, if you would like to receive a more in-depth session from me, Lisa, please check out my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can go to my, or you can actually call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you very much. Okay, now we are going to go back to the phone lines, and we are going to go to 954, area code 954.
Hey, Bryan, it's Ginny.
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Hi. Quick question about the job. There's a lot going on, and not all negative, but I just want to know if you see good things happening, good things moving forward, stagnation, anything you pick up, I would appreciate.
Okay, so in about 1 week, you're going to grab a hold of, well, I'm going to say 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. You're going to grab a hold of a very influential client or a very influential person that is going to basically kind of allow for you to let your feet hit the ground running. Okay, it also feels to me like there are some conditions that have been going on around you that you need to basically show these conditions love without looking at the situation at hand, because the situation at hand has no relevance to it, if that makes any sense. Okay, they say that you must participate in the energies that you have been given. The energies that you have been given are for you to place all your wisdom and all your desires into the box that we gave you and use them to your advantage. The box that we gave you is what we would call your God box, or what we would call your what we would call your consciousness. Take your divine consciousness or conscious reasoning and use it to your advantage, and use it to bring the desires to fruition for you. There are beneficial energies that a ceremony will do for you in the upcoming week that are going to speed things up for you. Okay, so understand that this is the advantage of being the divine spirited teacher, okay, that you are. So I hope that made sense for you.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You are very welcome, Jenny.
Thanks.
And if I can interest you in a more in-depth reading, go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can call the office at 586-659-9620. And thank you so much, Jenny.
Okay.
All right, so we are going to go to the comments and answer a question from the comments, and we're going to try to get maybe to 2 more questions. And the next person that I have in line for a question in the comments room, or in the comment room, is, let's see. Okay. Willow Latondris. And then when we go back to the comments, it will be Kelsey Totten. All right, so Willow, we're going to answer what your guides want you to know. Then we're going to go to the phone lines, and then we're going to go to Kelsey Totten. All right. So, Willow Latondris, what do your guides want you to know? Willow Latondris. Okay, so there's something that you need to challenge yourself with. Almost it seems to me like you need to challenge your wisdom. You need to challenge also your perception that, well, you need to challenge your perception to what it is that your needs and necessities are. Okay, so your needs and your necessities are basically that you need to respect more of your boundaries, and you also need to also tend to your primary needs first before you go to the pleasure desires. Okay, so it seems as if you need to look at your priorities and weigh out your priorities. Okay, your guides say that your priorities have been kind of like this. They have been unbalanced. All right, so with your priorities unbalanced, it seems as if you need to look at your needs and look at your necessities, and see how they're weighed out. Okay, so what that's showing me there is that look at your balance within your life, and not just one particular area like your love and relationships, your career and finance, your spirituality and whatever, but you need to look at them all in as one. Look at your life as a whole. Where are you out of balance at? What do you feel like you have been putting to the back burner? What have you been looking at that are that's out of balance? And then also look at also, there is something that's getting ready to come up in either 3 weeks or 3 months that is going to be significant for you to be either divinely guided or divinely inspired. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Willow Latondris. And if you would like a more in-depth reading with me, please go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you for asking that question. Okay, so we are going to the phone lines one more time, and the last phone caller that I have is 954. Well, excuse me, 914 is the last phone caller. No.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call.
You're very welcome. And what's your question, dear?
I'm gonna begin working with a friend of mine. His name is Albert. I was wondering if it'll be a successful venture.
Okay. All right. So, what's your name, dear?
Catherine.
Catherine. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So, is this mostly day shifts, night shifts, or something that can be worked on any shift?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So it feels to me like it feels to me like you both need to meet each other's schedule and each other's requirements of scheduling, because it seems as if scheduling would be the thing that would be the biggest issue. Okay. Because what they are showing me is they're showing me the lunar energies. Okay, the lunar energies is when both of y'all's creative expression is flowing, when the both of y'all's creative energies are flowing. They also say that you need to follow more of your intuitive feminine nature of the lunar rhythms. Okay, you need to seek the lesson that you have received from the moon. And I don't know exactly what that means for you, but they say that you have received a lesson from the lunar mother. The lunar mother has watched or has seen you through and has watched over you nightly. Draw down the moon once more. Okay, and I don't know exactly what that means, but that was a message directly from your master teacher guide.
Wow.
And your master teacher guide seems to me like she is definitely definitely a feminine persona, and she's rather an ancient energy, and she seems like she's within the feminine mysteries, and there's a mystery or a story or a energy that you will receive from the lunar mother. Okay, and you will receive this message within a 6-week period. Okay, so this is the starting of that message coming into detail. All right, in the next 6 weeks, it will be in full-blown understanding. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and you may want to go back to this replay and listen to that message again, because if I tried to tell you that message over again, I wouldn't be able to, or I wouldn't be able to word it in the direct way that she told me to tell you. But she said that it would probably be best for you to go back and listen to this replay. So go back and listen to the replay, and you can fast forward through it to get to where you need to be. But that message is important. That message is crucial for for the beginning steps. Okay?
Wow. Thank you. That's powerful. Thank you. Yes.
You're very welcome, Catherine, and thank you for calling in this evening. And if I can interest you in a more in-depth reading, please go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so, all right, I'm just going to pull one card real quick for let's see, for the next person, and I see Barbara Henrik, and I'm just going to pull a quick card for you, Barbara. And what is it that your guides want Barbara Henrik to know? Oh, Kelsey, yes, excuse me. I apologize, Barbara. I will contact you later because me and you got to talk anyways. Kelsey, yes, I forgot, sweetheart. Kelsey, you wanted, Kelsey, I'm gonna pull you a card. Okay, so Kelsey Totten. So Kelsey, I'm gonna pull you a card real quick because we probably don't have time to ask for your specific question, and for you to for me to wait for you to type it in real quick. So I'm gonna give you a card and also ask for your guide to give me a direct message for you to or for it to be received for you. So just take some deep breaths in. Kelsey Totten, Kelsey Totten, Kelsey Totten, Kelsey Totten. Okay, so your message from spirit or from one of your guides is that you need to seek more courage in yourself. You have really shined down from all of well, you have really dimmed your light from past energies that you have went through or past situations that you have went through. There has been a dimming of your light or a dimming of your soul's essence. What you need to do to light it back up is you really need to place your feet more directly on the earth's energy, so that you can ground more out into your being, because you're flighty, you're up here when you should be down here. Okay, so what you need to do, sweetie, is you need to do some earthing. And your guide also says that you need to hear the message or hear the messengers. Hear the messages that your guides are speaking. Ground out, and you will begin to hear us more clearly. You have been asking to hear you've been asking to hear more wisdom about your near future and your immediate future. So ground your energy being out and listen internally, not outside yourself. If you are trying to enhance your intuition, you're doing it all wrong, and you're thinking that this is supposed to be intuition outside of yourself or experiences outside of yourself. Not necessarily. Intuition and clairaudience and clairvoyance is energies that you see within inside yourself. It's like you're not going to see a vision and it be outside of you. You're not going to hear your guides talk to you and it be an audible voice. It's going to be within you. Okay, so listen to the words or listen to the wisdom of your guides. Listen to the words that the winds call to you. Okay, so Kelsey, if I can interest you in a more in-depth session, please go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can call my office at 586-659-9620. And thank you, everyone, for participating in tonight's show. I want to thank all the phone callers and all the live comments and all of the folks that have watched this evening. I would like to thank also Tiffany White Sagewoman for running my switchboard. I would like to also thank Goldylocks Productions for producing the A Magical Journey show. And I would like to also thank all of my very noble and very inspiring fans of mine. Please stay tuned if you're interested in the 333 activation, activating the master teacher. Go to my blog and sign up and participate, or call my office and I will show you how to participate. Thank you so much. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.